Everybody, for all you that don't know me, my name's Jordy at Carving Fusion, and on this channel, pigs do fly, WoodSpirit pigs. So anyways, this is going to be a very beginning video for the very beginning wood carver that wants to try carving with a Dremel, okay? We're going to carve some wood spirits on this piece of pine today. The best surface that you can carve a face on is this right here, this triangle, okay? You're going to get the best chance to make your nose pop out with removing the least amount of wood, okay? So let me get my camera in the camera holder, and we'll talk about what kind of what Dremel I'm using, what carving burrs. Okay, so we'll start this video off. I'm using the Dremel 4000. It's upside down, I know. Okay, and I got a Dremel flex shaft, right? This is my go-to combo, the Dremel flex shaft and the Dremel 4000. But if you guys can't afford a Dremel and you haven't decided if you want to try wood carving, power carving, but you want to try it, you can buy a cheaper one too, like one of those Wens on Amazon or the Tack Life. I got them all. I got a Wen, I got a Tack Life. Look, there's a Tack Life right here. Okay? But I suggest when you get the cheaper rotary tools, you get the Dremel flex shaft and you use the Dremel flex shaft because, well, it's just better than the other knockoff Chinese ones that you get. And they do fit most like the Wens. They fit the Wens, they fit the Tack Life, and they fit the most other knockoff Dremel tools that are cheaper. Okay, so the burr that I'm going to start off with today, this is a brand new Kutzall Extreme Taper burr. Here's the name. You can go down in the description below. You'll see the Kutzall site. Use the code CFusion. Save yourself 5%. These are very aggressive burrs, okay? So we're going to do a basic wood spirit. Actually, you know what? We're just going to have fun. And we're going to maybe carve a few wood spirits on this. So we already got our center line, okay? So this high point. And like I said, for the very beginning carver, you do not want to try and carve a face. Well, you can. This is just my opinion. Carving a face on a flat surface like this, like putting your nose here, is the hardest to do because you got to remove so much wood to try and make that face round. But with this, you already got, once you take that edge off there, you already got the round face, right? Like pretend we cut this wood away right here. Pretend this peak's cut off there. You already got the roundness of a face. Okay, so let's put our eyes on. There's the line for our eyes, and we'll put our nose on. Okay, so this is not very good that I did here. Very good demonstration. So when you put the nose on, this is just the way I do it, friends. Make sure this side and this side's the same for the very beginning, okay? Make sure these two sides and the same pitch. It will save you a lot of problems trying to make your nose equal. You know, once you get more experience, you can do it different ways. You can just make it round. And give it lots of space right here. Don't draw it on like pretend I'm drawing on a new nose. Just try to remember not to bring the bridge of your nose right together. Okay? Leave a nice big gap there. It's better to make it a thicker bridge of the nose and a thinner bridge of the nose when you're first starting because, well, you can remove wood, but you can't add more wood back on like if you did it like this, right? Like there's your eyes. Okay, so let's draw the beard on, the mustache. Kind of make it coming, you can make it straight down if you want, but if you give it whatever, make it coming off the side of the nose, it's better. Okay, so let's cut the bottom of this nose out and cut the bottom of this bridge down. I'll show you. We're just going to carve it. I'm going to do a talk through. Okay, guys, so here's the voiceover. This whole video is normal speed, and it will probably be a voiceover. So there I am cutting in the bottom of the nose. And I'd also like to say this is pine wood. I know most of you have access to pine wood, so I figured I'd do it on that. So I'm cutting in the bridge of the nose too. There you go. So easy, guys. Anybody can do this. You know, and the more that you do, you're going to notice your improvements. I promise you that. So there I am feathering away the wood from the bottom of the nose. So make it like a slow uphill away from the nose. You'll see. Okay. Just cutting it there. Look how easy it is to make the nose stick out. Boom. So now I'm going to cut the bridge of the nose out towards the peak of the nose. Look, there, you have a nose. Abra friggin' cadabra. See, that's simple. You can do it. There I am cutting in the eyes. Try and keep both things on the same, until you can get into expressions. Try and keep both sides of the face equal, right? And here I am now cutting beside the nose to make the nose pop out more. And now this, I figured this is the wrong burr. I'm going to be switching my burr. Now I'm switching to the Kutzall Extreme Flame burr, okay? It's kind of plugged up, but it'll work. When you put it in your flex shaft, put it in, pull it out just a little bit. See? Push it all the way in, just pull it out a little bit, tighten it up. That way you'll never get you'll never bend your flex shafts, your shafts in the burrs, right? And it's just better on the bearings in your handpiece. So here I am cutting in the side of the mustache. You guys can see what's going on. Just do nice slow cuts. Okay. So now I think I'm going to be drawing on. See, look at the nose stick out. You got eye sockets there now. Now the inside of the mustache. Okay, now just do a simple cut in there. You know, wood carving's removing, so always remember that. When you remove some wood, you're going to make something stick out, right? So now I'm removing the wood. Now look, now we got a mustache. You know, and just take your time. You see me rushing that? Don't rush like I do. Like I'm just rushing for this video so it doesn't get too long, right? Too long of videos are too boring. So I'm just, there I am, just removing the wood. Take your time, enjoy it. You're supposed to, it's art, you know, it's an experiment. You're supposed to be having fun. See, there I am cutting it a bit deeper. Okay. So what's the next step here? We still have to remove the wood beside the mustache. So here's a bottom lip. It's a little bit big. I'll cut it down shorter later. Yes, yep. Okay, so now what I'm going to show here is when you take your mustache down from the nose, it always gets bigger. So just don't be afraid to recut your mustache back in, right? So that mustache is a bit too big for me. So now I'm just drawing it on, and I'm going to make it, I'm just making it bigger. Shorter, sorry. I'm making the mustache shorter. Closer to the nose, right? I'm just kind of shaping the nose, just running around. Okay, now I'm stopping. Normally I wouldn't draw it on, but I'm going to draw on the bottom lip again so you guys can see. Start off bigger than smaller, right? Too big, you can remove wood. If it's too small, you can't remove the wood. So you see there, all that wood that I'm coloring? I'm going to remove some of that wood to make the bottom lip stick out. One straight cut across. Boom, remove the wood. There's your bottom lip. Now you have eye sockets, a nose, a mustache, and a bottom lip. And you guys, I want to say, try and, when you're learning, try to get free wood, right? Like look on your Facebook Marketplace for free wood or firewood. Now I'm drawing in his cheeks, the side of his face. You guys don't have to do the side of the face. And the forehead. You don't even need to carve my forehead. And I suggest start off with a smaller forehead and a chin. I'd suggest start off with a smaller forehead, like shorter than bigger, because a big forehead looks funny. Small forehead doesn't look funny. Okay, so you also don't need to have the chin, right? So where I colored underneath the chin, I'm going to cut there and remove some of that wood to make it stick out. And there's his eyebrows. Sorry guys, I got a bit ahead of the game there. cut straight across the eyebrows, split the eyebrows, that line that I did there. Okay, so let's start off with the chin, I think here I said. So it's just a simple cut. Boom. Now we have a chin. Cut deeper. Just remember, guys, cut deeper. If you don't think it's deep enough, cut deeper. Now we're going to remove this wood. I call it feather away. Some people call it removing. Boom. There's a chin. So cut, remove, or cut, feather. I say feather because it's like a gradual, slow hill going away from your cut mark, if that makes sense. Now I'm just kind of rounding the chin so it's not so square, right? Just take your time. There's a chin. Okay, so now I'm cutting in the forehead. You guys just keep on doing multiple passes. Cut, feather, cut, feather. Don't do what I'm doing here. Because when you do that, if you cut too deep in one channel, you can break your flex shaft. So there's the eyebrows cut in. Now we're going to remove the forehead wood. And we're going to slope it back. Cut in between the eyebrows, separate the eyebrows. Okay. Now we remove the forehead wood. Like I said, I hate repeating myself, but it happens all the time because that's what I do. Cut a smaller forehead in first. And guys, everything on this video is my opinion. There's lots of channels out there that carve wood spirits. This is just how I do it. You're going to find your own way. You're going to from these videos, you take people's ideas and then you'll come up with your own ideas. There, boom, there's the forehead slope back. Nothing to it. It's frustrating when you first start, but after you get this figured out of the blocking of the face. Okay, so what I'm going to do here now, because on the human face, the nose needs to stick off the farthest of the face. So I'm going to cut this all down. I just thought I'd show you guys this. I'm cutting the eyebrows all the way down, lower than the nose. I'm removing all that wood, and we're going to have to carve them back in. Just to show you guys. Okay, boom. There now the nose sticks off farthest from the piece. It makes it look the realest looking. Recut in the eyes. Clean up the bridge of the nose. Carve in some eye sockets there. Give them eyebrows. Just go from side to side. Try to make them equal is all I can really say. Two sides of the face. Separate the eyebrows. And just slowly take a wood, cut deeper. Watch both sides. There I am recutting in the eyebrows, see? And then cutting in the forehead. This is just an extra step I took. I could have done this from the beginning. But I just thought I'd show you guys how to kind of correct yourself, right? There's a perfectly formed face in my opinion. Nose sticks off the farthest. Thumbs up. Now we're going to cut down the bridge of the nose a bit more. Okay, so what are we going to do next here? We're going to cut the cheekbones in. I'm just doing this simple, just as cuts straight down the sides. Look how it brings it to life. Reshape the forehead a bit. Just try your best to make it proportionate. That's all. My favorite thing to carve is wood spirits. I'm almost at the point where well, no, I'm not. But I can carve if I put my mind. Anybody can carve or draw or whatever if they really put their mind to it and practice and practice and practice. But I love carving wood spirits. I know a professional chainsaw carver that says he makes a living off carving wood spirits. They're fun to do, and look at that. They're fun to do, and every single one can be different. And I've carved about 6,000 of these things, and I'm still learning every single one. This is going to be a two-part video series for 2021. I like to do a new WoodSpirit series every year to show my progress too, because I progress. I'm happy with this face so far. Now, let's see which way the wood spoke to me. Yes, it did. So I'm thinking his hair is going to be blowing up this way. So I'm going to do his hair in 2-cut series. This first cuts will be on this first video, and the more details will be on the second video. It'll be my playlist. So now I'm going to make single cuts like that hair. So it's blowing to the left, right? This is actually a very soft piece of pine. It's nice wood to carve. I got it from my friend Pete. And you guys, when you're doing the hair and stuff, kind of think like S lines. And you know, because the corners of this piece is square, you don't want this piece to look square when it's done, right? You know, you don't want it to look like a block of wood. So now I'm feathering down my cuts, because it's easier to do for the next part when you do your when you use your aluminum cutting burr to get the fine little detail hairs in there. And that'll be in the next video. But there you can start seeing hair pop out. You guys can do your hair any way you want. Make it going down the sides of the face if you made a thinner face. There's nothing fancy about this. It's just a basic shape of a face, right? And like I said, it's art, guys. It's an experiment. Cut, feather, cut, feather, cut, feather. Try to remember that. Okay, so here I am just kind of trying to make it more smooth. You know, you could put a couple more cuts in there and you can call her done, really, for the hair. Like this. I don't know if this is the point where, yeah, see? I'm cutting that corner off. I'm going to do it in a minute. I hope I do it on camera. See, I did another cut. But that top right corner will be removed. So it gets rid of the blockiness of the piece, right? Just have fun. I'm not a huge fan of doing these voiceovers, but it seems it's the way to go, so you guys don't have to listen to the grinding of the Dremel. And you can't really hear what's going on. Ben, over there at Studio on the Lake, is great at doing voiceovers. Pretty smart guy, great carver. And Just Carve Rob's getting good at doing the voiceovers too. So there I am. I think I'm going to be removing the corner now. Yep. You guys don't have to, look how I got the wood smoke in there. That's not right. You guys just take your time and cut and do thin cuts and just soft cuts. Feather away the wood till you get to where you want, not just one big cut. It's hard in the bearings in your handpiece. It's hard on your Dremel. It's hard on your burrs, and you'll snap your flex shaft. You know, inside the handpiece there, the inner flex shaft, you'll snap it. Believe me, when I started wood carving, I snapped like 3 or 4 a week. Trust me. Nickname Heavy Hands. There, look at it. It's taking shape. And don't ever be intimidated by seeing other people's work. You know, this, like watching this video is just to give you guys ideas. That's all. You know? Open up your minds. So I think that's it for this voiceover. For now, anyways. Okay, so here you guys can see the hair is blowing to the left. Both sides of the face are proportionate. The mustache is proportionate. The chin proportionate. Lip proportionate. This is still blocking out. So I just thought I wanted to make this spirit flowing, right? So I'm going to cut the beard right where my finger is. I'm going to cut all this wood off where my hand is and make it so it's flowing one way, blowing one way, and then the beard's blowing the other way. Okay? And you can see the side here. I left a little bit of wood to let the beard flow off. Right there. Okay. So let me get this cut off and then we'll cut the beard hairs in. Okay, so you guys can see I took the beard down, I cut that piece off right here. Boom, gone, right? Now it's more proportionate. So now I got my beard hairs and I took the point off. I carved deeper, right? So now you can see I got my beard hairs drawn back on. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make a line here. And I'm going to make some cuts this way. Just a couple. So maybe just one. Across there, I'm going to cut deep here. Then I'm going to feather it out on each side so your beard will get some flowing action in it, right? Does that make sense to you? So just let me start carving. Okay, so here I am. I'm kind of making the cut not so straight. I'm wiggling the line a bit across. Now I'm going to feather away both sides. This will just make it, like I said already, give it a little bit more flow, right? Like, because you got to remember this one's blowing over in the wind. I don't know. I guess it was windy up top one way and windy the other way down below. Who knows? Just your imagination, and you're just having fun. Like I said, it's just an experiment. Art is an experiment. Even for the pros, they're always experimenting something new. Because if they didn't, well, they wouldn't be pros. So there's a little bump there, a little wind bump we'll call it. Now just cut in some nice lines. Kind of make your lines like blowing over to the right. Put some flow in there. Not just straight lines, right? See, I'm curving them. Now see, I'm coming up and over from the back. That makes it look like the hair is blowing from the back of the beard, right? Now I'm just crossing my lines. Just to give it some extra texture. Nothing complicated. So I basically did this whole carving with this one burr. Because I switched, that other burr wasn't working properly for me. It was too aggressive on this softer pine wood. Just cutting some little bear hairs in the beard. Just trying to make it look all nice and smooth. So this would basically be called the blocking out. The blocking out's basically done in this first video. The next video is going to be detail. We're going to do eyes. We're going to do all the beard hairs and some details and stuff like that. And finishing. Okay, guys. So there you can see how I brought the beard hairs up and over. Because you got to think it's blowing with the wind, right? So they're coming from around back, up and over. And I just overlapped them, gave them some cuts. You know, I just want to say for the very beginning carver, when you guys get to this point of the WoodSpirit, you can call her done. You can sand it up and this can be very well done. And you can sell this. Okay? It takes a while to get to this stage, but trust me, you can do it. I know you can, because if I can, well, you can. Because I can't draw a running stick man. Might be able to draw a stick man, but not a running stick man. So this is going to be the first video. And the second video is going to be doing the detailing the beard hairs, mustache hairs, hair hairs, and putting some details in, maybe even the eyebrows, and maybe even carving some eyes in this guy. This will be the first video of a two-part series, How to Carve a WoodSpirit Step by Step 2021. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and also leave a comment. Love reading the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in number 2. Hope it can help you.